Nobody is buying my table. Not gonna happen. Hmm. high quality productions. AJ, what's up? I'm gonna try that. I started about 10 minutes ago. Oh, don't tell me it won't fit. Of course not. Damn. That sucks. No, you won't. Okay, so these are dry bearings. They don't like being lubricated. Yeah. Well, 20K is all I need to start that company. 20K in about a year. I'm not going to make people pay me to become a moderator. That's not right. I don't think you could pay me enough. I mean, I know there's a number. I don't know what it is. Not bad for a work knife. I just wish it was on washers. Yeah, the aluminum accents aren't bad. They're 40 from we'll see you later, AJ. They're $40 from Harbor Freight with a lifetime warranty. Mm-hmm. Mafia Bill, it's been a while. This I didn't plan on this being a super long stream either. Probably less than an hour. Chris, what's up? I wish you luck on that. I need to find a company that makes 1x4 to 1x6 stones for relatively cheap. I was not that lucky. There are no knife shows in Idaho that I know of going on right now. There will be in August though, and I'll be going to that one again. Did you end up buying anything? I see. I do not have a butterfly knife. Nope. 6 o'clock already, huh? I've been thinking about getting a pariah. In a manual pariah with the PVD, or not PVD, with the nylon scales. FRN. But I think my next purchase is going to be a Millet Overland. Bronze wouldn't be bad. I don't really like green though, so OD green's out of the question. Okay, we'll see you later, Chris. You have a good one. Maybe we won't see you later. Yeah, I don't really like green. I like purple though. It's not very often you find purple in the knife world. I gotta find a way to get rid of these things. It's unfortunate because I'm sitting here. I have two of these, and I'm asking half of new price for this one and 40% off on my other one. See, gold isn't a super common color, and that's one of my favorite colors. Purple is up there as well, but true gold color just looks amazing. And this looks like shit on camera, but believe me, it looks great in person. I wish you luck on that. I've got a Presidio that I don't want, but it's on hold. A Presidio 2. I'm going to give that thing a touch up real quick. I've got a small Inkosi I need to get rid of. I've got a Benchmade Arcane that I need to get rid of. I've got 2 bug outs. The small Inkosi is sitting at 360 right now. What about both knives? God, this thing does some wild shit. Well, that'd be nice to finally be rid of that. Well, I got a question for you. Is there a blade shape that's a deal breaker? It isn't the least popular blade shape. It's amazing what a touch-up on this thing can do. I don't even know why I'm telling you that. I can just like turn around for 5 seconds and grab it. It's sitting on top of the box. I need to re-lube it though. The other day I took it apart, and when I took it apart, it needed re-lubed right after. I used to be able to flick it. Which really sucks because I spent all that time. I think I spent 30 minutes tuning this thing to be flickable without any blade play. And then I went and took it apart to show everybody how large the washers are. And no, it's MagnaCut. I don't have any Chris Reeve knives in S35. I don't have any in S45 either. I got it for a decent deal, and I'd like to make a little bit of money off of it, but I don't want to be ripping somebody's wallet apart. And yes, it comes with the little cloth thing. I just keep that separate. I said 360. Which isn't a whole lot more than 325, but it's roughly what they go for on eBay, except you don't have to pay shipping. This thing's got a brand new factory edge. I don't know if I'd mess with it right after buying it. Up to you, of course, but carry it for a while first. Well, at least this time it was easy to take apart. And I think that this will probably be, unless I get an insane deal on something, this will probably be the last Chris Reeve that I buy to resell. The profit margins just aren't there. The washers are $10. Pardon me while I check something. Damn. I wonder if that would fit. Never tried that. I think I'll walk in and ask them because I don't live that far away. I mean, they're closed right now, but maybe on Monday or Tuesday I'll drop in and ask if anybody's ever tried it. Hmm. And you really don't need to use a lot of this stuff. Just a little bit goes a long way. Ice cream. Fucking lucky. Well, I'm probably having pizza tonight, so chew on that. Who am I kidding? I always have pizza. Do you have an Instagram account? And if so, have you talked to me before on there? Well, I'd like to keep in contact about it if this is going to go anywhere. Because it has been a long time since I've seen you on here. You know what? Fuck this shit. Oh, and it's way the hell over there, too. Wonderful. Party foul. Could you have gone any further under the table? Ugh. Worst part is now I gotta clean it off again and then reuse more grease. And then I gotta tune it. You can find it on my, there's a link in my bio on YouTube. That one was too much. Much better. Boy, am I a dumbass. I gotta have the barrel in before I lube it. Fucking hell. Just do what I do on the other one. There it is. Don't mind my posts. Okay. Oh boy, is that tight. Okay. And for the last little bit. Beautiful. Not bad. So this one is mine. Yeah, all Inkosis have dual thumb studs. The Sabenzas don't. Mine does because I ordered a new blade for it like that, but most of them from factory don't come with that. But all of these ones do. I think you might be able to order them single stud, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So don't quote me on that. It's not like I work there. Loctite goes in first. It is small though, I do need to warn you on that. What size gloves do you wear? You've never worn gloves? That's a first. I've never met anybody who hasn't worn gloves before. What's a knife that we probably both have? Do you have a PM2? Seems to be one of the most common knives out there, so I figured I'd ask. You have a Mannix 2? Okay, so I've got a Mannix 2 lightweight. So that's what it looks like in my hand. It is a lot smaller, about an inch on either side. So 2 inches shorter total. I also do have a regular Mannix 2. For now. And comparing the two, it is a lot smaller. But I'm able to get a full 4-finger grip on there. He's calling my hands fat. It'd probably be a better fit for you than it is for me then, if your fingers are smaller than mine. Finally. Glad to see I tuned it right this time. So it'll be sent, if you do decide that you want to buy it, it'll be sent wrapped up properly. So you'll get the full unboxing experience as if you bought it directly from them, except you saved about, let's see, brand new it's $425 plus tax, save like $80. Just want to make sure. Yep, sticker, March 20th. A lot of times they don't come with the stickers anymore because I agree that everybody needs at least one. I do have to warn you of one thing though. The pawn shop that I got it from decided that they were going to put the price sticker right here. Now I took all of the adhesive off that I could, and you can't really feel it, but there is some discoloration on the box because they're idiots. Like, you look up the knife, right? You see it's expensive, and you decide, well, I'm going to put a sticker directly on the box. So that one needs paid for. Well, I just figured I'd bring it up because unfortunately for me, that's the way that I am. I've ruined deals by showing off all the issues that something has. But the thing is, I don't want the other person to be mad because you get the point. Also, if you show everybody all the issues that everything has, they have nothing that they can blame on you for. Yeah, some knife collector in my area dumped off a giant chunk of his collection at multiple pawn shops. So I was lucky to get that one, but the small Sabenza slipped away. I didn't have enough money for it. There's a couple customs that are out there that they want like $400 for them, and I can't afford that. But I've decided that after this whole debacle, I'm probably done buying and selling knives for a while. There's some nice stuff out there. If you're interested, I'll send you some pictures of stuff the next time I drop by there. But you know, they're asking a lot, and if I'm gonna do a deal like that, I want my cut too. My cut isn't big typically. Anyway, there's also a couple of old Spydercos in CTS 204P. I don't remember what models they are, but they've got there's one of them that I can recommend, and then the other one that the idiot that I keep talking to at the pawn shop keeps bumping it off the desk, and it lands on the floor every single fucking time. You look at this knife, you see that it's like $250, and you decide, yeah, instead of just moving it out of the way, I'm going to, when I'm grabbing the knife in front of it, I'm going to pick it up and then pull it back with my hand. I'll see what I can do. Now, if there's a, oh damn, 55 minutes into the stream already. You know, for a 30-minute stream, this really dragged on. I'll probably end it at an hour. That way I can have something for dinner instead of waiting until breakfast. This one I need to finish sharpening. My newest knife hasn't shown up yet, but the second newest is... I'll go grab that real quick. I love this thing. It took a nasty edge. Absolutely disgustingly sharp. It's a Pacific Salt in H1. So this one I was able to get sharper than I think all of my other knives. I was able to whittle hair with it without much of an issue. The first time anyway. Like the first time it just split the hair in half. I went to do a shaving test and I touched my arm wrong right there and it started bleeding. Just the slightly wrong angle and it cut me. Oh, I'm sure the edge retention's garbage, but it's fully stainless, and that's what I wanted to try. Is something I don't usually give a shit about that, but it's interesting because it's weird. It's cold rolled instead of heat treated, so it's pressed to get its hardness. And I've heard that if you cut enough cardboard fast enough, it can be work hardened. And the edge may actually last. Spyderco claimed that they could get this stuff up to, I think, 63 HRC from work hardening. Yeah, that's sharp. Touching this thing up. See, that's the big deal about this stuff, I guess, is as long as you don't do anything horrible to it, touching it up takes a minute, maybe two. Take me 7 passes on that thing. And you don't even have to strop it either. It's just really, really nice stuff. Stuff like what? I don't usually buy fixed blades, but if it's interesting enough, I might want to. Which sucks because I have something else I'm saving up for. As for you, I need to sharpen this one. Try and get 200 or something out of this, maybe 250. The only ones that I've ever seen sell were brand new, and they sold for like 400. But this one isn't brand new, so it's not going to sell for 400. Well, I might look into it. We'll see what I think. I'm going to do a little sharpening on the 0300 and then end the stream. Z-Wear, that stuff's interesting. I think it's one of the top 5 in edge retention on Laren's website. That sucks because I really like folders. I don't like fixed blades all that much. I won't quote you on that. I think Aiden likes Z12. Seems to be a steel that he enjoys. The reason why this is taking so long is the person who owned it before me did something terrible to this section right here. So now I have to sharpen all that out. Well, I think I finally did it. Just took forever. Take a step up to 400. And then I'll either do the natural stone again, which is giving me some amazing results. It's times like this where that 120 grit stone are just amazing. Mike, what's up? Oh, this thing's sharpening up like a dream now. .308, not bad. I've heard that's one of their beefier modern knives. They don't make knives like they used to, unfortunately, but so what do you think about it? And what steel did you get it in? I think I remember what the 308 looks like. It's been a bit. I haven't looked it up in a while. But I think it's one of their relatively new models. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me so I don't look like a moron. Yeah, so this one's G10 on one side and steel on the other. So this is the larger version of the ZT350, which is still around. This one isn't though. It's the 300. I might have to try one of those. I got used to this now for touch-ups and I really like it. So I might just stay with that. And for being $6, this stone is not a bad stone. I think it was like $6.50 after tax. So, real quick, I hope it does. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Well, I'm about ready for this thing to go up for sale. So I'm going to reach out to that guy who was interested in my comment section a while back and see if he wants it for $230. If not, I'll be sticking it up on Blade Binge or something for $230 plus 8%. So $260 or so. As per usual, though, if you find anything on my Blade Binge account that you want, you are free to reach out directly to me, and I'll give you a discount because you're not buying on Blade Binge. Kingwin, what's up? So all I did on this one was I replaced the spring and I sharpened it. And I cleaned it. I cleaned it very well. It's knives like this where it makes you wonder how Benchmade comes up with their excuse of this thing being $200. You're getting so much more knife out of this than you are out of this. Oh, but it's lightweight. I need to make sure that I get rid of those. I don't like the color. But it's lightweight, but I can fold it in half the wrong way. I could snap this shit by going like this. I wanted to keep this guy a secret because he makes some amazing shit and I wanted to buy something from him before I told people about him, but if you go onto Instagram and you look up this guy called Vulcan Knives or Vulcan Custom Knives or something like that, the guy's based out of California and he makes custom knives. Everyone's different, slightly. And you can get properly heat treated MagnaCut from him for like $200. Titanium frame lock or carbon fiber with titanium frames using or titanium liners with the axis lock. His specialty seems to be the crossbar lock, but lately he's been dropping some frame locks, and I'm very interested. The problem is none of them are the right blade shape for me. But highly recommend looking into that guy. Really cool stuff, really good pricing. I should clarify. he doesn't do custom stuff. Like, you can't custom order from him. His books are closed all the time. But he makes stuff and then sells them. So, yeah. He works with some of the weirder steels like Z-Wear and Z12 Ultra. I think he's got a little bit of 15V too. Magna Cut, CPM 154, lots of stuff. Go check him out. I'm probably going to leave this and then go straight and look at his account. Oh yeah, I've gotten knives for review from other companies before. Not custom knives or anything, but this one I got for free. Very fun to fidget with. Speaking of which, I should reach out to this company and see how production's going. Knives, I guess, and I are working on prototypes with them. How large is your channel? Yeah, yours. Okay, I've got a few more questions for you. How often do you upload? What's your average amount of views that you get per upload? Long form. And do you care more about honesty or a company giving you more shit? You average 700? I got a couple more in-depth questions for you. What's your click-through rate? And you'll have to look these things up. Your click-through rate. Oh, what was that other question? And the average amount of time viewed on your videos. Well, if you could guess, is it above 20%? Okay, if it's above 20%, averaging 700, is it usually knife content or just whatever? Okay. That sounds decent. Okay. I got to get a list of people to send prototypes to, which is the reason I'm asking about all this. Once prototyping is finished and we have some in hand, we need people to review them. Okay. Well, I'll talk to you on Instagram about the rest of my questions, if I have any. And if everything goes according to plan, I wouldn't mind sending you one of the prototype knives that we're working on. Again, that's if everything goes according to plan, because I haven't talked to them in a bit. I need to make sure production's still going on. I gotta think of some other channels to send them to as well. if you get that question answered, then cool. If you don't, I'm gonna end the stream here pretty soon. So. Well, I'll probably have to go check that out too. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. Hopefully, you guys have a great rest of your night, day, morning, whatever it is. And we'll see you in the next one.